Hi, everyone, and welcome to special simulcast, the Neil Haley Show on the Storehouse Media Group Podcast. We're the host, Sherrie of Storehouse Media. Sherrie, we got a big group of people on the show, so I'm going to let you handle this, and I might ask some follow-ups, but there's too many people on this call. When you get a band together, who do you have today, Sherrie?
I have the band Flashpoint, and I am so excited to have them on here because I've been wanting them on for a while, and we've been trying, and finally they're here. Really, the whole band except for one, which is Tim Howe, and he won't be here today, but we have everything else, and I'm going to introduce everybody to you. So, we have Brian Goodlett, we have Jeff Tewell, we have Carl Barnard, we have Alex Pappas, and there's the band Flashpoint. Welcome, guys.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah. So a little backstory. I happened to go into a place and heard this band playing. And I didn't know anything about it. It just happened to drop in. We happened to drop in, and they were so awesome. I mean, awesome. But I could only stay for 20 minutes. I had to leave. But I got their name and I started following them on social media. And every time I'd catch them, I'm like, I got to go here. I got to go there. So there we are. I met them. I love them. They're great. They play classic rock. They play 80s. They are the band that people cannot help but get up on their feet and dance to. They're really good and they're very passionate. So with Brian, I was telling him earlier about his bio, and some of the things he says is that it's the Flashpoint formula is simple. It's high volume, full throttle, rock and roll, all gas and no brakes. So that was wonderful. He gives the audience everything you got, leave nothing in the tank. Audience participation is encouraged. Side effects may include singing along, dancing without permission, and waking up the next morning with no voice. So, guys, it's just really good to get you here. So, I just want to talk to someone, ask someone, Brian, how did Flashpoint, who was the first member of Flashpoint, and how did it get started?
So Flashpoint goes back, I don't know what year Flashpoint actually started, but Jeff and Tim were the originals, the founding members of the band. And I'm not really sure how long they were playing, but I joined the band. I'm coming up, it'll be 5 years in November. And the present lineup, all five, has been together coming up on 4 years. So yeah, we've been doing this for a minute now.
Yeah, and you are the lead singer.
That is correct.
Clearly, yeah. He's the lead singer.
Yeah. And then you have Carl, and Carl is the bass and vocals.
Mm-hmm. It's me.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. So when did you get started in the band?
Let's see. I've been in the band now coming up on 4 years, and I had just gotten out of another project, and I got a message on Band Mix, and I answered it and went out and did a little audition, and a couple days later they told me I was on board.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And how about you, Alex?
Well, Carl and I were jamming because I'm always looking for a good bass player. They're hard to find, and I'm pretty particular about it. And so I think it was Carl they had some other guy that was playing, and he wasn't working out. And I think this is a little over 3 years ago or so. And Carl said, "Hey man, I'm playing with this band," and I knew he was, but he said they may need a new drummer. Would you be interested? I said, yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. And I went and I saw him, and it was 80s, 90s stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. I think this could work out. And so they didn't say like you're in right away. They had a whole round of auditions. They auditioned a bunch of dudes. And, I guess I had the last time slot. They had 2 days, guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I had it was 2 days of rounds of getting a drummer, because apparently that's hard thing to do too. And so I guess I was the last one, and they gave me a list of songs, and I picked a whole bunch of hard songs to rehearse and to audition with. And we got together over at Carl's. Like, he's got this killer studio, and it's built just for. He's got his office. He's sitting in it now, but his office is in the back, and then he's got his front room, which is just this really dope studio, and he's got a bunch of stuff everywhere. I walked in, and he had these drums set up. Or did I have drums? I don't remember if I brought mine or whatever, but they had a drum riser, and I was like, all right, this should be sort of legit, right? And I've been playing for a long time with a lot of people, and so we jammed a bunch of songs, and Brian can tell you the story. Like, I think we played 2 songs, and we didn't even look at the dudes, and he just walked up and goes, hey, he shook my hand and goes, you're in, thank you. So that's how that kind of happened.
Wow.
Yep. I just kind of made a unilateral decision on the on behalf of the band, and you know, I don't. Alex, had you been playing with anybody?
Yeah.
Or had you been retired for a while?
No, I mean, I wasn't retired by any stretch. I sort of retired myself when I had to raise my boys, but I all the while just knew that I was going to be getting back at it after I could, after I took care of those responsibilities. But no, I mean, at the time me and Carl were sort of trying to get stuff together. I was playing with a band here locally in Greenville. And so, no, I certainly wasn't retired. I was just looking for the right opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had tried to retire. I had been on the shelf for, I think, 4 or 5 years at that point. And as always happens, anytime I've tried to retire, the itch came, and I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah,
so that was
sucked back in.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all musical lifers. If I'm not in a band, after about 2 weeks, my wife starts getting on the phone and starts calling all of my buddies and start telling them, can you get this guy out of the house? He's absolutely driving me bananas.
Wow.
So we're all lifers.
Yep.
There's something very therapeutic about playing music and entertaining people, and just it's almost like an alter personality. So I think we all enjoy that.
Yeah.
And it's about performing in front of a crowd, right? If you were just performing in your garage, I don't know if you'd like it as much.
No.
Yeah, you got to get out and you feed off the energy of the people,
Definitely.
So when the crowd is getting involved, and we're very lucky because Brian and Carl, everybody, we work on engaging the crowd, getting them, making eye contact, and going out, moving around amongst them, and just, that kind of creates that experience that people remember. I've always said I'm more nervous about playing in front of one person than playing in front of 10,000, because it's just, at least one of the 10,000 is going to like what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can imagine all 10,000 doing it. And Jeff, you were one of the founding members of Flashpoint.
Yeah. Tim and I got together back in about 2018, and we were playing in another band called Audio Candy. And that one kind of went its own way. And so he and I started looking around for other members. We actually, this is the 3rd generation, I think, of people. It's our third singer, 3rd drummer, 2nd bass player. So pretty good. We found we were more, we get along really good as a group too, which is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's we give each other grief, give it and take it, and that's a big part of the music.
Well, I would think that also, because you guys, you work so good together that there has to be chemistry there between you guys, and like almost a family.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of brotherly brotherly love and joking going on. So even outside of playing music, but the real blessed part about it is we all we know our parts, we know our roles. When we come to rehearsals, everybody's prepared. There's business time, and then we're lucky Carl's got a nice pool out back the studio, and we can go sit out there and relax a little bit after sometimes. So it is a really good group of guys.
Yeah, if I can speak to the rest of the guys and their professionalism, we just got together, I think last week on last Tuesday, and we had 7 songs that we picked out, and everybody knew all their parts, and we like crammed through them, and we got through all 7 of them in one practice.
I imagine that's just history and learning each other, right? Meeting each other.
Yeah, and everybody doing their pre-work at home. So when you get to the rehearsal space, you just have to work on making all the parts fit together because everybody already knows their parts.
Yeah, but there's definitely, I mean, there's a chemistry that happens when we're on stage. There's something, very organic. There's an energy that, if you changed any of the parts, wouldn't be the same thing. It would be different. And so, that's something that I think we all really, feel and it drives what we do. And, it's particularly important for me as the singer because, I'm the one really driving the bus, during a performance. And I've got to have confidence and faith that the guys that I'm on stage with have my back, that, they're going to be where I need them to be when I need them to be there. And, and I'm known for throwing a few curveballs, and they adjust well to those.
the infamous Omaha.
If I can toot Brian's horn, besides being just an excellent showman and having a really great voice, he's really good at reading the crowd and being intuitive to that. So we always show up with a printed set list. Everybody has their copy, but Brian will turn around and remind you of Peyton Manning when he was playing quarterback. He'll yell, "Omaha!" And that way we know that we're not going to play the next song on the list, that Brian's going to tell us what song we're going to do. So if you ever had a show and you hear "Omaha," then you know that you've got a surprise coming up.
Yep. The next thing was not part of the plan.
But you pivot and adapt, and that's so good because I've been places, you go to a band and they, hey, can you play this or whatever? And they're like, no, it's not on our list. And it's kind of disappointing because you're thinking, oh man, you guys have been so good playing that. So it's a real good thing you guys pivot and adapt. And Brian, you have a lot of energy on stage, which energy is contagious. You guys play Upstate South Carolina. What's one of the favorite places you go to and play because of the energy?
That goes hands down, without question, the #1 live music venue in Greenville. It's not the whole Upstate, in my opinion. I'm just saying because it's like family over there, and that would be Smiley's. Smiley's on the Rock. It's on Main Street near the ballpark, and it's just the energy there that you get from the crowd is almost at times it could be energy depleting. I mean, I am exhausted most shows after, but then if we were to play somewhere else, I mean, I'm ready to go another, half an hour at some other place, but the energy that you get off the crowd, they're pulling it from you and you just got to keep up with it almost. And it's like my favorite spot. The sound is done for us by a really good sound guy. His name's Devin, and he's just, he looks out for us and he wants to make sure that we sound good. And I'm always talking to him prior to the show because I want my bass drum to be really super chunky. I want those subwoofers to be cranking because, I put a lot of effort and a lot of work into it. So, the best representation that I can get out of Devin and out of that sound system is what he gives me in it, and the support that we get. And Todd and Heather, the guys who run it and own it, those two are they're fantastic, and they're very, very supportive. So I think the guys would agree with me that Smiley's is our spot. Brian and I have a tradition there, and not there, but everywhere really, that we have a Jaeger before every show, and we toast, and we kind of bring it to a spot that is a sort of a reminder of what we're doing, where we are, how we're going to melt people's faces the next 10 minutes. And we have this, again, the support and the Jaeger. I think they get extra bottles for us because they know that's sort of our thing.
We have run 3 places out of Jaeger. You know that?
Yeah, we have.
Yep.
Not to say we're alcoholics, but we have Jaegers bought for us all the time. I don't drink them all. I'm going on record. The guys know that I don't drink them all. Most of them, but not all.
Well, that's a really big kudos for Smiley's. We've had Heather on the show
Yes.
before, and she's wonderful. It's like those two work hard. I've been there where they're taking over, they get their staff off, it's a holiday, wherever. Those two work hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big kudos to them. So for you guys, what do you have next? What do you want to do? Where do you want to take Flashpoint?
Oh, yeah, we have quarterly meetings about that.
Yeah, I think Brian is best to answer this because he and I talk about what we want to do and where we want to go all the time, and I think he has a better memory than me. I just want to, me personally, and I know the guys in the band probably feel the same way, is that we want to expand and play bigger venues and do perhaps special events and play side stages and things like that. Brian, like right? What do you say about that?
Yeah, the goal, I don't think we're ever gonna, get to the point where we're not doing, small venues, bars, that kind of thing. I think we'll always do that. But yeah, the goal is just to, get on to bigger stages and perform for more people,
Right.
And expand our reach and expand our audience.
Expand the brand. Yeah, expand the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
One
what
of
do you
the
think?
things
What do you
we've
think the
been-
best way to do that, guys?
Well, one of the things we've been talking about in our quarterly meetings is, we're always going to have the Flashpoint show where we'll get up and we'll do one of our sets is usually an hour 25 to an hour and 40 minutes. It's 14 to 15 songs. But instead of doing that for special occasions, do what we're going to call a Legends of Rock tribute show where we'll play 15 songs from just 3 different artists.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's been one of the talks,
Yeah.
that we can focus, and that might work well for a corporate event or something like that, or festivals. We always playing outdoors to me is always the best. So if we can, we're looking to get into more festivals like we did Noma Square, downtown Greenville. What was that, back in June? So those are the kind of things that we're looking to try to do to brand ourselves and expand a little more and reach a bigger audience, because typically outdoor events do garner more people. We're looking at Bridgeway Station. We were talking with them about doing some things there with the soccer games. We're playing over at the Hub City Spartan Burgers coming up. They
July.
do pregame live music out front where you're getting your tickets. So those kind of exposure events do give us an opportunity to reach a bigger audience and keep expanding beyond the upstate. I'm not looking for a world tour or anything. I'm well past that age. But,
Yeah, I think we're the way we get there is we keep doing what we do, which is we get on stage, and regardless of where we're playing or what size crowd we have, we bring it 100% every single time, and that's what's going to get us where we need to go. So
Definitely.
Yeah, I can add to that too, Brian, in that like that exact sentiment is what keeps me wanting to just get back there. Leaving it all out on the field or on the stage, so to speak, is what makes me and drives me, because the drums is the easiest thing I know how to do. I've been saying this for years, and why wouldn't you want to do the thing that you do the most easiest, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a natural spot, and it's just how it's great in leaving it all out there and emptying the tank. To do that, for at least for me as a drummer, what it does is it completely like puts a wall around all my outside ecstatic and noise. I mean, I literally don't hear anything. I don't see anybody. I see the back of Carl a lot. Okay, I see him quite a lot, and it's fine. But moreover, it's my place that I can escape, and that coupled with the fact that we all four of us, me included, we all lay it out there, and we just blood and guts. It's a great bond, and it's a brotherly bond that we all share, and that's what keeps me going to the level that I like to go.
Where are you guys going to be playing? You playing anywhere this weekend?
The station on Friday, down in Simpsonville.
Yep.
9 p.m.
You can check it out on Facebook. Got all the information. We made a pretty cool flyer for it, so we'll be on.
You did.
No, I did. Fine, but we are all in it. It's a we thing.
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock at the station in Simpsonville.
That's right.
This Friday.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I have a question that, as you're talking and it's coming to my head, what is your, when you're looking at artists, what would you say your favorite artist was that you like to play?
I think, I think we would all probably answer that question differently because, we all have, we all play different instruments, if you will. And so I'm sure we'd all have a different answer to that. But at the end of the day, Flashpoint is about putting on a show. Whatever the audience gets the most into, that's what beats my drum.
Yeah, we have a little saying in the band. We always say it's not about us and what we like. It's about what the audience wants to hear.
Well, moreover, Jeff said it's not for us, it's for them. Very HR-like. He's very HR.
I get called out for being the HR person.
Your personalities are so different. How do you guys get along as a band?
Really well.
Yeah, really.
We have a joke also that we could probably rehearse. We could probably rehearse more. But the fact that we don't rehearse, right, Brian? The fact that we don't rehearse a whole bunch is the secret to our success and our longevity, because we don't spend a bunch of time together except for on stage. And then when we do hit the stage, it's just such a good energy and good vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I grew up as a single child, and that's one of the things that I really love about this band is like having 4 brothers that I never had in my real life.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, glad my video's not on.
No, now
it's very true.
You're a square with a line through it, which is awesome.
There you go. That's the best view you've had of me in a long time. But really,
I hope you have pants on.
Personalities is what makes us stronger as a band. We all respect each other, immensely for the musical abilities that we have, and it's one of those where that that we all share that love of music and performing, and it brings different features to the band. And that's what makes us stronger, in my opinion. We do have different. We all like slightly different, bands that we grew up listening to, and so our influences are a little different. So sometimes song selection does get a little fun, but there again, it goes back to what the other guys were saying earlier. It's about what's going to make the audience happy. What can they sing along to? What are they going to get involved with? It's not always the most technically proficient music that we're playing, but we're not playing it for us,
Right. And then let me add to that too. When you talk about personalities, we haven't spoken about Tim, who is an absolute shredder. He's not here, but I'll speak just about Tim. I mean, Tim's personality is way different than mine, and everybody else has and he is incredibly skilled. He's an excellent guitar player. His ear is phenomenal, and he practices nonstop. That's all he does. He practices. I mean, if he were here, he doesn't really talk much. And if he were here, this interview would probably go exactly the same. You wouldn't even know he was here. But I just want to speak not for him, but about him, and that he's a great dude, and he's just, I don't know what else to say about him, but he's one of my favorite dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just find it so interesting. You guys said you don't practice a lot together, because I will tell you from experience, you guys are so good together and you rock it. So, you're one of my favorite bands.
No,
Thank
thanks.
you.
That's
Thank
kind.
you.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, that's really what I wanted to get you on here, because of I do enjoy your music and your style and your energy. My gosh, and you get the crowd involved, and you do want them to be they're almost on the stage with you. Of course they can't be, but kind of, sort of.
Yeah, that's Brian, man. That's
Yep.
Brian. He just can't help himself. Nope. He can't help
Yep.
himself. And
Mhm.
these guys will all tell you too. They're lucky they are so lucky that I'm trapped and strapped behind that drum set. They're lucky. They get to walk around and have their wireless plugged in and everything, and I'm standing there. And Tim, of course, Tim could roam the crowd, but he doesn't. He just stands there next to me and jams. But these guys go out into the crowd, and it really lends itself to the energy and to kind of the reception that we get.
Yep, for sure.
Well, where can people find you?
We're on Facebook at Flashpoint Band, and we're on Instagram at Flashpoint SC.
Mm-hmm. And Brian, what? OnlyFans, right, Brian?
Yeah, the OnlyFans we're working on that still, I think.
Yeah, still working on that page.
We need some content.
I thought this was a family show.
Well, it's only for fans, man. That's a joke we say in live.
Yes.
Sherrie, you may have heard that.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. We're a rock band. What are we supposed to do? That's what we get out of stage.
Got to be a little edgy.
Fan at that. The good one.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Anything you have to say, Neil? Anything you want to ask?
No, not really. Just, they're really a group, interesting crew. And Sherrie, you love them, so that's why we had them on.
I do.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Where's the best place we can go? On your Facebook page, website, where?
Yeah, the Facebook page is probably the best place to find all our dates and things, because we always post like the week before we're going out, and that also have some pictures and follow-up stuff there as well. But I know a lot of people like the Instagram, so we've been pushing that a little bit more lately. So
yeah, all the coming up dates are all on Instagram too.
Yeah, and shout out to all of our every single show fans.
oh
right?
gosh,
I mean, Mary and
Candace,
Candace,
keep going.
Jackie, and Howard.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys. I mean, you speak about Mary real quick. Mary is the girl who, she had cancer. And I don't think she probably missed 2 shows.
yeah,
She literally is there all the time. And a big shout out to the lifers and the new ones and all the people that like us and follow us. And I really do appreciate everybody. Really, I do a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey, and if I could say one more thing, if you come, if you're somebody that has not seen Flashpoint and you come down and check us out, please let us know that you saw us here with Neil and Sherrie.
Awesome.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because that's where we'll be making sure that we get when it's on the YouTube channels, all the places you guys can share it after it goes live and all that stuff. Okay. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Right on.
Perfect.
Yeah, excellent. We do have a YouTube channel too. We'll be sure to share it there.
Okay. All right. Awesome. That for all things media, podcasting, and publishing, go to storehousemediagroup.com. Appreciate it, guys. That was the special simulcast Neil Haley Show and the Storehouse Media Group Podcast, guys. Take care.
Peace.